in a little bit, who is interested in taking a crack at summarizing either what went on in our last session, which was 2 weeks ago, or just a general where we are um, in the state of the story and the state of the campaign? All right.
Didn't we have a meeting with oh no,
Avery.
Avery Sutton, not to be confused with Roberta Bell.
Alberta
Though
Bell, but that
she,
is correct.
yeah,
You did have a meeting with Avery Sutton. Anyone remember what the general gist of it was? Anybody remember how they felt after the meeting?
So
I mean,
generally, Avery Sutton was trying to talk straight with us and say, yeah, I lied to those people, obviously, but I'm not going to lie to you. This is what I want to do. Join me. Y'all should want this too. And explained that her whole um, point wasn't to like put herself in control. She is literally deluded into thinking that the only way to make things even between the classes of rich versus poor is to make everyone suffer as much as possible, and the easiest way to do that is to bring hell to earth. um, and we made it clear that we were not down with that. um, and she also sensed Abigail's string and said, I guess it's us being in public is protecting both of us now, not just me. And then she left, and then Thomas got magnetized to a globe, and then we stalked her to a building, and we scoped out the building for a while and tried to figure out a way to have Cassie's Raven carry dynamite and blow up. But before we could make anything happen, the roof of the
Sound
building
familiar,
opened up,
Max?
and
Uh-huh.
four different ornithopters rose out and went off in different directions. So we do not know where Avery went, or if she left. She may still be in the building for all we know. But yeah.
That is about it. The only addition that I would make to that is 3 of you conducted some surveillance. 2 of you put on a little bit of street theater.
Yeah,
After
we had to do a distraction after Abby fucked the roll.
Yeah, it did occur to me in doing some prep for this session. Abigail has not had great surveillance roles here in Denver.
I
I think
don't know what you're talking about.
But that is about where we left off. And the other detail that I will add is that I believe 3 of you put in some orders for some rattler hide armor. I believe there were a couple dusters and at least 1 hat that was purchased, which means that we've got several days, 2 days apiece. We've got several days here in Denver. And so first let me ask if anyone has anything specific that they would like to do with the kind of sort of downtime that we've got here in Denver? Okay. That being the case, let's try and speed run this a little bit. First, I will ask for volunteers, but don't worry if you don't volunteer. I'll start calling on people. And what I'm going to do is, given that the last session ended with Avery's whereabouts and immediate intention sort of unknown, right? I'm just going to open it up to everybody in the party to share what one question they have, more if you like, but at least one question about Avery's either plans at large, where she's going next, what can be done to stop it, any of those sorts of things, anything along those lines. Just one thing that you might be wondering about in these days that you are here in Denver waiting for the armor to be completed, and what, if anything, you would have done about it over the course of this, we'll call it a week. Does anybody have any questions about what I am going to be asking of everybody?
You're asking if we have questions about anything, but also Avery.
Well, right. I mean, it can be about anything, but what I'm specifically asking you, right, is you've got a week here in Denver, right? You know that Avery's up to something, right? And she has eluded your immediate surveillance, right? So my question is, what do each of you spend the week doing or wondering about or investigating? I mean, I can't imagine, knowing this group, that seeing those 4 coaches fly off into the sky, that y'all would just sort of wipe the dust off your hands and be like, oh, well, that's too bad.
I can kick us off with
Great.
something. Because I think Friendly might figure out where the rank and file that are part of the union work, and just start like hanging out with them. Because if you get an aggregate of all of the low level people and start to figure out, like, none of them individually might know anything useful, right? But enough of them together might have bits and pieces that might tell you, like, where the next big action is going to be, for instance.
Okay.
What they've heard about what's going on, right? Like, none of them will have the whole story, but if you sit and listen to them for long enough, you can get bits and pieces about, like, yeah, there's a big job happening over here, or there's going to be the next big meeting is over here, kind of stuff.
Okay.
By just finding the bars they like frequent each evening.
Got it. The largest place that they congregate is the Laborers Aid Society building, which is where you and Abigail did your brother and sister act. But it's not difficult to find a couple taverns and a gambling hall in town where they are more likely to drink or gamble than other establishments. If you make me a notice roll with -1 modifier on it, just because you do have you and Abigail both have a bit of a reputation with these individuals. after that performance, so a little easier to spot than just an average individual. We can see what you're able to learn.
This is gonna be bad. Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. You just gotta
The
go off.
noticer.
Nobody can resist Friendly's bullshit.
Yeah, I would say on multiple different occasions, what is confirmed for you is that nobody recalls seeing Avery nobody recalls seeing Avery after that weird day where she went out to see some street performer in front of the LAS building. And I'd say a couple people would verify that for you. You also learn that the committee that sits under Avery, of which James and Diane Brewster are members, they're still in Denver. And the committee members have been told to stay here until further notice.
Got it. So she's playing it close enough to the chest that she's not telling even her direct subordinates about it.
Well, I mean, she may be telling the direct subordinates about it, but
True.
you're not able to speak to the direct subordinates.
Yeah.
Like, you just know what sort of you've just been able to glean what sort of the ground level people know. And what they know is they'd seen Avery since she got back into town. They'd seen her around for a bit. And then basically after your meeting, nobody's seen her. And that whereas usually at least here in Denver, the full committee's almost never assembled. It was only assembled in Denver 2.5 weeks ago for Avery's big speech, right? So it's a little weird that now they're all here and they're all staying here, and it's particularly noticeable and particularly weird that they're all staying here and Avery is nowhere to be seen.
I will relay as kind of in bits and pieces. I'm relaying most of that probably to Abby directly. But then later to the first person I report to try to get all of the information out of my head is bothering Abby in the middle of probably each morning being like, listen, I need you to write this down. But I'll make sure everybody knows what I know.
Yeah. Anybody have anything else that jumps to mind that they would like to?
I think Cassie's thinking about trying to figure out ways to trap her, like literally, trying to find ways to hold her in place or track her the next time that we meet, or trying to think of ways to destroy Avery Sutton.
Okay.
I need to hold her still and extract the strings. How do I do that?
Well, I mean, I won't make you roll for it. I think that this is something that just in the week, getting to know each other, probably talking about past exploits, right? You would have heard, if not Thomas, you would have heard other people in the crew talking about Thomas holding the individual, holding Tenna still and being able to grab the string and remove it in Duvall's Bluff, right? So, that's at least one way, right, to extract the string, from Avery Sutton, should she have one at some point. In terms of, how to track her, I don't know that that's information. Like, you can try and get information about where she may go or what, her immediate interests are, to try and track her down. But sort of the larger question of how do we keep tabs on her? That's, that's tough in this day and age.
Yeah, I think that Cassie's focused more on like, yeah, I don't know how we're gonna find her, or whatever. I
Mhm.
need to know when we find her. How do I make sure we don't lose her again?
Mm.
It's kind of where she's focusing.
Yeah, I mean, I think.
I think she might like spend some time working on like enchanting like a little bauble or something that she would then be able to track down the road. Not something that I have a mechanical way to do yet, but something.
Okay. Yeah.
I wanna work on.
Well. Yeah. Seeing as how there's not. I mean, I can't think of a mechanical way to do it either, right? But if you could make me, whatever, I don't know what skill you use for your power. You could make me a roll with that skill just so I can see what the result is. I'll mark it down and then give some thought as to how we can apply that to what may come in the future. Okay, so you doing doing some practice and doing some research, not so much about Avery specifically, but how to keep her in the team's proverbial sights once you see her again, and what
Yeah.
magical means you can use to maybe do. And you have done that with her. Great. Anybody else have anything that they are particularly interested in investigating during this week?
I was thinking of going to a library to look for any books on ley lines to try to get an idea of where she might be going next.
Okay.
Thinking if we could like map out places that may be vulnerable or like where our paths may have intersected with some like culture or some magical phenomenon, we can kind of begin to predict where she might be. We're thinking of Jerome as well.
Okay. I think once you settle in the library, you hear a familiar voice in your head. Little light reading, Master Call?
I have any suggestions?
Only that I think you and your friends have most of these answers already. How many strings are there?
Now I've got to look at my list. It's 9, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And how many do you and your friends have?
one.
How many does Miss Sutton have?
4, you say, Maggie? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I've got 4 right. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. And
Oh.
we know where most of
Yes, Master Cop.
Sorry, Maggie's chatting at me while
Okay.
muted.
Yeah, no worries.
um. hmm. Maybe I can spend my time here, like, mapping our route instead.
Okay.
That way we can maybe save time or have an easier time on our navigation rolls, kind of thing.
Mhm. Okay, make a.
Can I argue research still?
Yeah, absolutely. I just didn't know if this was just going to be just common knowledge roll or research. But if you've got research, definitely.
Sweet. I forget that that's kind of how this game works, is
Yeah.
skill suggestion. Woo.
Great. I mean, here's what you know based on this research. You know that one of the strings is with the leaders of the Sioux Nation. What exactly
Right.
that means, you're not sure. But with this research, right, you are aware that while there are some cities within the territory of the Sioux Nation, they are largely not inhabited by the Sioux. Sioux are more nomadic people. However, they're also not terribly difficult to find once you're in the Dakota territories. It's safe to say that at this time of year they'd be further north in the Dakota territories, but beyond that, you sort of have to go and just start asking around. The other with the raise, the other location that you've got some sense of is the Hellstrom facility that is under the Rocky Mountains somewhere, right? It's rumored to be off of and it's an abandoned facility that's off of one of the Hellstrom rail lines that he had, where he dug under the Rockies so that he could be the first to get a train to the city of Los Angeles. What you are able to piece together from old rail routes is you have identified 3 abandoned rail routes that are likely, one of those is likely to be the one that leads to this abandoned facility, and that the current rail lines are not will not lead you. Does that make sense?
Yes, that's awesome.
Yeah. So you've got some information on the Hellstrom facility and some information, both cultural and regional, about the one that is with the Sioux Nations. Excellent. Anyone else? Who's next?
I want to start looking around, see if anybody's like closer, like any like family or like old lovers or some shit like that. I just want to pick up on some old ties of hers.
Okay. Easy enough in that she is not from Denver. So her family is not actually, from this area, right? Turns out she is actually from Montana. She is from Helena, Montana. Still has parents that live up there. Has a brother that no one's really seen or heard from. Like seems to have fallen off the earth. But that, even saying it, like that's more nefarious than it sounds. It's just is not someone who's in the public eye and is not close with the family. So who knows?
Okay. That's good. That's good enough for me.
All right. Anybody else?
Yeah. Thomas looks to see about buying one of those blimps.
Okay. Yeah. No problem. Um. Okay. The first decision you're going to have to make, Thomas, is when you just start asking around town about these things, and not even specifically, not specific about Avery, but just like, oh, did you see those things that took off from the building? Those look cool. What are they? Where do you get one? Whatever. The almost everybody marvels at them the same way that you are. The few people who do seem to know anything about them say, there's only one place in town you're going to be able to get one of those. You're going to have to go to the Hellstrom showroom and inquire there about
them. Boy. I don't go there.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be something I would bring up to the group as an idea of how cool it would be to have one of these like attached to our train.
Yeah, I mean,
sell the train.
I mean, feel free to rope anybody in. Like you're here for a week. You don't have to be doing these things on your own.
Yeah. I mean, the obvious is I talked to Abigail about it because it deals with Hellstrom, and asking if we think it's a good idea for us to go in, or should we send like a surrogate in, like we did with Joan, and she went and when she bought all that ghost rock.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually planning on going over there to the Hellstrom facility. I thought I might be able to get a message to an old acquaintance.
Oh,
We can certainly inquire.
well, don't you think that's a little dangerous?
I can provide some backup.
Well, I'd be thankful for the
Are
help.
you sure? Not that I'm not grateful, but are you sure you want to? I mean, this is we're planning on this being peaceful, and as I understand it, you have.
Oh yeah, then I shouldn't go.
Just Not that I'm not grateful.
I thought we were headed down there to get us one of them ornithopters. So
The what?
I think that's a little more than an ornithopter, but either way, I think we're going to ask questions, not steal. I mean, we could just do that, and then
I mean, then we'd have to fuel the damn thing too. So
well, we have some leftover ghost rock, refined.
I'd prefer to buy it if possible, but I don't know how
Yeah,
much some things
that's
cost.
sort of what I thought our plan was. Like I said, I
well,
just
forget I said anything.
No, I will not forget because should our plans change, I know who the first person I will notify is.
I do sort of love it that Cassie's like, oh, look, I can definitely help if y'all need help. It's like, oh, well, it was really just going to be peaceful. It's like, oh, never mind. Cool. Well, it sounds like Abigail's headed to the Hellstrom facility. Thomas, are you joining Abigail on this, or are you hanging around outside, or are you just waiting back at the hotel?
I mean, I'll join her for sure. I'm not letting her go alone.
Okay.
The other thing I thought I'd look into, Thomas, was the not the Becketts, that's my family.
The Brewsters.
The Brewsters. I figured I'd see if anybody knew what their movements were going to be in the upcoming time. I mean, if they are truly as devout followers as they claimed to be when we were there, and are as important to the organization as everyone seems to believe they are, then perhaps if we track where they're going, that might lead us, if not to Avery Sutton, to at least someone or somewhere important. Just a thought.
Well, that might do. We sort of use them as a bait, or I don't know if bait's the right word.
Or the canary in the proverbial coal mine.
Yeah, that could work.
First, I thought I'd check in with an old friend who's still in Hellstrom, see if he knows of any. Sutton seemed. I mean, I know it's not specifically just Hellstrom that Sutton had an issue with. It was all of those sorts of corporations and entities that hold themselves above the working person, which makes her teaming up with the Brewsters all the more funny for them. I imagine they don't have any interest in what she's actually planning to do. But if there was perhaps something upcoming that that we aren't aware of, but that somebody in Hellstrom might know about, that might point out an eventual target.
A target
Eventually.
for Hellstrom or for Avery?
Sutton targeting Hellstrom. You know, when she brings the pain, might as well do it right on the person or the people that you hate the most, right? Doesn't do as much. It's not quite the same message if you bring it up in the, projects of San Francisco or whatever other regular people areas exist out west. Look, I haven't been much farther than Colorado, to be honest.
I suppose. I don't know that she hasn't really been bringing hellfire down on anything, as far as I can tell.
No, but that is the eventual plan, is what I'm saying.
Well, by that point, she'd have the strings and we'd be dead.
Maybe not. Twang my one string.
Oh God.
How are you doing that? Isn't that like inside you and your soul?
No, it's simply woven into my flesh. In retrospect, it's rather unpleasant to twang that, but occasionally it's amusing.
They called me
Really?
weird for the mask, by the way. Like, I just got to throw that out there.
Really gets the adrenaline going, reminds you you're alive.
You
Ugh.
think it? You think if I had one, never mind. Okay.
To be honest, I have greatly wondered what would happen if I wired it into your chassis, and I was going to approach you about that at some point, but we know we know it doesn't really speed up healing properties, but what it would do to someone in your situation is certainly an interesting thought experiment.
What if it's like we get all the strings and then I can have a real body?
Sounds like one more reason to find and stop Avery Sutton. I have been meaning to ask you, Thomas, a question. Ever since we lost, when we lost Joan, and I commented that perhaps we could return Joan to life, you said you wouldn't want her to be like you, and that has made me wonder. You don't regret being brought back like this, do you? This is not. I know you didn't really have much say at the time that it happened.
It's to be honest, it's sometimes a little bit of both. I'm grateful most moments, but there are some that if I'm able to stay powered, right, then eventually you're all gonna die and I'm still gonna be here. And that'll just keep happening. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, I think I see what you mean. To be honest, I don't know how long. I don't know how long your brain will survive in that vessel. Will continue on. I mean,
Oh yeah. I mean, that's only the part of it. The other is the not feeling anything, not dreaming, nothing. Bits of your memory just slide away and you don't even really notice it. I don't know that I'd want this for someone else.
Well, I appreciate your honesty.
Well, I appreciate what you've done for me. All the same. So what's the plan if they like instantly know who we are and want to try to take us?
Well, my plan is to only speak to a single individual, hopefully. I've already written a letter for my for my friend, and hopefully it can be posted in the internal mail.
Oh, okay. You're going there to drop off a letter?
Yes, I don't imagine the person. Well, plus we're going to ask about the carriage that you wanted to ask about. I only have a few contacts that remain in Hellstrom, and only one I can think of that might know the information I'm looking for. So I've written a letter, and I just need to see that it's posted. After that, I think we'll be okay.
What are you leaving as the return address? How are they gonna get in touch with you?
I've actually asked that the response be sent to the carnival, not carnival, the circus, and then hopefully they'll pass the response on to Nick, and then when we check in with Nick at some point, Nick can then pass it on to me. It's nothing private, so I don't think it should be an issue.
Yeah, all right. Well, let's see about that carriage then.
Buy ourselves a flying Constantinople wagon.
Great. The Hellstrom, the Hellstrom sales showroom is not difficult to find. Fancy building right in the center of downtown. They don't need any barkers out on the street. Just big pane glass windows with some of their fancy invention in them. Does plenty to drive foot traffic. Y'all are able to enter with no problem, and a friendly individual walks up to you. How y'all doing, folks? How can I help you today? Oh, hey. Wow, that's a awfully nice automaton you have there, ma'am. Looks so nice. I think we might have built it, but I don't remember seeing anything like that. Where'd that come from?
Oh, somewhere in Colorado. We're actually here because we are looking for one of those flying wagons we saw the other day.
Oh, the air carriage.
Yes, we were told that we could simply buy one here.
You certainly can. Unfortunately, we don't have any in stock, but we'd be happy to have one delivered. Get here probably just a couple of days at this point. As you can imagine, after seeing several of them flying around in practice, we've had a lot of people inquiring. Not so many with the dollars to
really
make it
through.
a reality.
Yeah, what is the damage? It's I'm a former employee. It's been some time, so I'm.
Oh, well, if you give me your employee ID number, we might be able to get you an employee discount.
Oh dear, I did say former employee.
Well, so I got to be honest. I mean, at $5,000, the commission would be awfully nice. And so even if I've got to fudge a few things, get you that 5% discount, my commission on,
I mean,
it'd still be pretty sizable.
Yes, it would. Did you hear that, my friend? $5,000.
I pretend to be a robot.
Wait, boop.
Just for shits and giggles, make me
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, make me that persuasion for shits.
A persuasion. Now, am I trying to persuade these humans?
You're the one acting like a robot. I don't know. Like, I'm assuming that you're trying to persuade the salespeople who mistook you for an automaton that you are in fact an automaton.
That is true. Hang on. Okay. this is a persuasion roll, okay? That is a -2 because they're humans.
Oh no.
Wait, isn't there an actual performance skill?
Oh, a performance. Well, the die roll would be the same. I just wouldn't have the -2. Do you want performance or persuasion?
Well, I think you're doing this to persuade them of something.
Oh, I
Right.
misunderstood. My fault.
Yeah, I do a bad robot impression.
The salesperson,
bitch.
right? The salesperson gets distracted. Hold on, I'm writing that down for absolutely non episode title reasons. Oh. Yeah, the salesperson gets distracted by whatever it is you do, and then it's like, oh yeah, I see why we don't sell those. They're not quite ready. But I understand, got to go through prototyping.
We certainly did. Hey, I needed to ask one more tiny favor from you.
Yeah.
I have a friend who still works out in the Colorado office, and I've written him a letter here, and I know I could put it in the regular post office, but we both know that the internal mail would be faster than the Pony Express. Would you be an absolute dear and just put this right into the mailbox for me?
Yeah, no problem. I can certainly do that. Would you like me to do that while you fill out some paperwork to buy yourselves one of
Yes.
these air carriages?
That would be fantastic if you could just do that right now. That would be great, and I will start filling out these papers.
Yeah, this individual is super excited and rushes back into the back room with your letter.
How much
Are
do
you
think
there when they emerge?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
What do you think? Before he emerges, I'm engaging Thomas on the topic of his
Okay.
of this blimp.
Great.
$5,000. That seems, I mean, out of current price range, but certainly
That sounds
reasonable.
I mean, it seems out of any price range. How the hell did she afford 4 of them?
Because she's fleecing a lot of very wealthy people.
It's I can't even begin to think about how we'd even get that kind of money.
From Duval. We could get it again. Especially assuming we, save the world. Might be a little too late to help us save the world, but yeah, it's still a thought.
Well, I got like $600.
Ah, brilliant. We have 20% down.
Okay. But we're not gonna get the rest of the money for a long time.
Well, no, of course not. I'm not planning to actually put anything. Oh, he's coming back. Hold on.
Well, that letter is as good as mail. You're right. Using the company mail, I'm sure your friend will get it in no time.
I very much appreciate. You know what? I apologize. I never asked your name.
My name is.
It does. You don't have to come up with a name because Abigail's just using this as an excuse to get close to this individual.
It is.
She's going to shake his hand.
Jackson Jelly Roll Rollin. You can call me Jelly Roll.
Good God.
Jelly Roll. I'm so sorry
Jelly
for what I'm
Roll.
about to do to you, Jelly Roll. Abigail, will instead of shaking his hand, put 2 fingers to both sides of his temple, and I'm activating a power.
Oh no.
It's all right. Oh, it's not set up yet. Hold on. It's not using the right skill. Where do I put the skill in? Ah, properties, trait. And science. Delete that. should trigger off weird science. There we go. If I remember the mind wipe power correctly, I can erase basically selected bits of memory. Removes the target's memory is a terrible violation in most civilized societies. The power is opposed by a victim's smarts and requires a full minute of mental struggle. The victim must be conscious during this time, so if not restrained, he can simply move out of range. If successful, the victim forgets a single event up to about 30 minutes of time. Erase removes a complex memory of several hours. If the defender wins, yada, yada, yada. I can spend 2 power points to not take a minute for this, and it just takes
Question.
action.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how likely is this to make them hydrophobic?
Not at all. I am just simply removing our interaction from his memory.
Like I'm reading what you called it. I could see right there at least like I know what that is.
Yep. You sure do.
It's a good bit.
Viral R, by the way, is the rabies virus.
Nice.
But it is
just a little prions between friends.
You got to go to jail. Like I killed
Geneva
people.
Convention thing.
Yeah, this is just worse.
Okay. So it sounds like you're using the fast cast modifier. Is that correct?
I am using the fast cast modifier to do it as an action instead of taking
Gotcha.
a full minute of my fingers on this dude's head.
Okay.
I cannot see where that modifier is in the actual power, so we are just using a generic +2
Okay.
to the cost. I feel like I spend a Benny here. I think 4. Is that going to beat this guy's smarts roll? I don't know. We'll take the chance. Ooh, that's okay. Okay, that's not. We'll do one more. Come on, pop off. Nope, I knew.
Oh, here we go.
Knew it was coming.
Here we go.
Okay.
We went from a 4 to a 2 to.
Boy.
Oh, see
You know
you guys
what?
in the scrapyard.
This feels appropriate for the first use of this power.
Yeah.
Still working those kinks out.
Actual rabies.
Okay.
Still working the kinks out of this
Yep.
particular power.
You've made the rage virus.
See, the thought was the fastest way, and part of what makes rabies so dangerous is it doesn't travel through your bloodstream. It travels along your nervous system. So if it reaches your brain, because your blood does not go to the brain, like your brain does not actually touch blood. There's the blood-brain barrier. Cody knows what I'm talking about, right? Cody, tell me if I'm saying anything wrong.
Yeah, there are blood vessels. Like there's blood vessels in the brain, but yeah, they're not. It's not the same.
Yeah. So
There's
that's
not,
why
like,
it's so
blood
dangerous.
rolling around in there.
But this was my thought behind a power to erase or change, because I can actually edit the memories and make them remember something different. Assuming I don't crit fail and blow us all to hell.
It'd be this and targeted mad cow disease.
did.
Which would be so much worse.
I did consider Creutzfeldt Jakob.
Yeah, Creutzfeldt Jacobs would be pretty brutal to inflict on somebody to get rid of memories.
All right, when a mad scientist rolls critical failure, roll on the malfunction table. D20, I think.
Is this not insane?
It's very insane, but I have no control over this now that I crit failed.
Hold on 1 second.
I'm talking about the rabies, man.
Well,
the rabies is just a carrier. That's how I
Yeah.
can.
Go ahead and hit that.
Yeah, this makes me feel better. There's already a malfunction table. Let's
using
go.
it like a lentivirus. It's
Hey,
fine.
that's got to be good. That's high. We want high, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, no.
As Jelly Roll
stares at me curiously for putting my fingers on his head.
No, he just swats your like. There's a second where he's like, wait, what the hell is this person doing? Right? And then swats your hand away from his temple. You realize that not only has this not worked, right, but it has drained you more than you had considered. Please mark down a point of fatigue.
Okay, that's not so bad.
Could have been worse.
That's not so bad.
Yeah, it could have
I
been way
didn't have
worse.
to roll for it, so
Right.
my ailment
Well,
can't get worse.
And the other thing is, this mishap is actually much worse in combat because it also stops all current powers that are working. But in this circumstance, that just isn't applicable. There aren't
Look,
any.
you accidentally you pricked yourself. you got yourself a little bit and gave yourself, instead of the anti-memory, it's just a little bit of a nervous system suppressant. It's like taking a benzo.
Oh, we weren't having a moment there. I'm sorry. I thought we were having a moment there.
You know,
I'm
I think I do recognize you. In fact,
Please don't do this jelly roll.
I think I recognize both of you. Hey,
Beep, boop.
Sarah.
Oh shit.
Hey, Sarah.
Oh,
Uh,
boy. I was afraid that this. Well,
get
This
that
is so
notice.
awkward.
Get that notice from the back room and bring it out here.
I'm gonna try again.
Okay. Do you have to touch them in order to?
I do have to touch him. I do not have to specifically access his temples. That was just sort of flavor.
Okay.
But I believe the range on the power, because of my particular limitation on it, is touch.
Okay.
But I just have to touch him.
What I think I'd like under this circumstance, right, is just make me a fighting roll.
Boy, I'm so good at those.
Right. And you're not going to have to roll any damage or anything. This is just because at this point, this person isn't just going to let you touch them.
Yeah,
right.
That makes sense.
Unless you can come up with some reason they would. But if you're just trying to reach out again, they're going to try and sort of fend it off. So just a fighting roll would.
Guess I'm.
I mean, that was the gag I was going for.
Yeah.
Right.
Were we not having a moment? I thought we were having a moment.
The
thought I was
idea that
reaching
you
out
are-
to-
I need to take a step outside of this for a moment to say that the fact that you are trying to transmit rabies transdermally is so fucking mad science and crazy.
Do you not have the fighting?
You've just
skill? I thought
rubbed
that
it
was
on
a-
your
I sure
hands.
fucking don't. Why would I
You've
have
rubbed
that
rabies on
nonsense?
your hands like fucking like rabies liquid, and now you're just slapping some guy in the face to try to transfer it on contact.
Bro, they're about to shoot the hell out of you.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Thomas, I need a hand here. You're here.
Jelly-
Help me out.
Jelly Roll's gonna be good at fighting.
I mean, it doesn't
Yeah.
have to be. I'm terrible.
Thomas, if you want to grab this guy, then Abigail won't have to make this fighting roll. Sarah's gone back into the back room. She's getting some.
Yeah, I'll assist with her luggage.
Okay.
This
You
is
can-
to grab.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to grapple him. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just a fighting roll.
If them boys didn't like you already, I think
Okay.
this is just putting everything on top of it.
Hey, what is your robot friend doing here? Sarah!
Oh, don't just. So it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It's
Do
easier
you-
this way.
Do you want to know the target number or not?
That we have to beat for him.
Yeah.
For the fighting roll?
Well,
Yeah.
no, you don't need the fighting roll anymore. Yeah, he's grappled, so now you can just touch him.
Mm.
Right? Do you want to know the number you've got to beat for your rabies roll? Is the
Oh,
How
question.
badly did
it's
you
like
pop
this-
off? That's the question, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the smarts roll, I guess.
Rabies roll.
We'll just find out. Because
Yeah.
if I crit fail again, which I'm about to, then it won't matter.
Mm.
You got one more Benny.
I got one more Benny.
Good God.
Nope. I
What the
can't
fuck?
even activate. All right. Well, this is awkward. Thomas, we should go. We should just go.
Oh my god.
Look, it's gonna be one of those nights, y'all. Okay.
You
I rolled a
hear
D10 6 times, and the highest I've gotten is a 4. And I don't think it was on the D10.
God.
I think
Okay.
that was on the D6. So it's gonna be one of those nights.
as you are hustling out, you hear Sarah screaming, "It's them! It's them! We're going to be rich! It's them!"
Oh.
But you are able to leave the premises,
We're
and
just scrambling through the
Yeah.
streets.
I am going to try to go invisible because this is working out so well for me right now.
excellent.
I'm pretty sure I can target someone else with me. For 3 extra power points. So, yep.
Yeah.
The two of us will go invisible. Assuming. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you're out the door. You hear a few gasps as, I mean, most people aren't paying attention to you. You're just two customers leaving the Hellstrom store, but there are a couple people that saw you and then specifically didn't see you.
Yep.
And so you hear some gasps out of those individuals, but other than that, you are out and scot-free.
Shit, Doc, I can't see you. Oh, no, where'd you go?
Going to be fine, Thomas. I will take Thomas's hand. We should probably let the others know we need to leave.
Something's touching me.
we should
God.
probably let the others know that we need to leave soon. The best things come from crit fails, y'all.
Yeah.
I need to figure out why this power didn't work, Thomas. It should have allowed for the adjustment of the memory, so he didn't remember our faces. He just remembered two regular people.
Is that what you were doing to him? I thought you was. I could have sworn you was like flirting.
I had to get close.
Yeah, all right. You got a strange way of telling people you like them.
Yes, no, that's I suppose that's true.
Everyone having had an opportunity to talk about what they were getting up to in the week or so that has passed, let me first ask the group as a whole, when Abigail and Thomas inform you of the sideways shopping encounter at Hellstrom, what
Good news.
is
We know the price. Bad news. We need to go. We need to leave. Oh, Thomas, we should have just stole. Oh, wait, they didn't have one. Never mind.
Abigail or Thomas, if one of you could just roll a d6, that would be great.
Sean, I'm
That
going to leave
might-
that to you because I feel like my dice have done enough tonight.
Oh,
We're gonna subtract 1 from it, so you can either put that in or we can just do that. Great.
It's a
There's
one.
one day until all the armor's ready.
Sick.
So this event at the Hellstrom facility happened with 1 day left before the armor's ready.
Well,
So, all right, we just got to keep it cool. You
hide
know?
in the train.
Why would I do that? They don't know we're here. They certainly haven't done anything in this room that would, clue them into why we're here. Like, pay for... Never mind. I'll get straight.
Yeah, I mean, think about like trails you've left.
What are you talking? You have a very dirty... Oh. Right, if anybody needs me, I go invisible. And I just go to the tray.
Excellent. Let's take this moment. Again, this is all happening just sort of in this week. Let's take this moment for everyone to share one thing they know to be true about Avery's plan, just as a way to make sure that we're all on the same page.
She needs all the strings to do what she wants. She can't. I believe that is correct. That she can't do it with all but one of the strings. She needs all of them to open the way or whatever.
That is not correct. She wants as many of them as she can get because more means she's more powerful. But she doesn't need all of them. With each additional string, she gets more power.
We know she plans to summon some sort of Manitou to the physical world. Like, to pull it from the hunting grounds, or to call it from the hunting grounds. Or to pull down the barrier to the hunting grounds.
Yeah, one of those.
It's like
probably
thinning
the latter.
veil and
Yeah.
bringing all of bringing all of it here.
Yeah, I think the confusion might be that you do know that she plans on using the string's power to bind Manitous to people on this side, right? That has something to do with bringing down that veil, which in reference to the first point, right, means the more strings she has, the more Manitous she can bind to more people. What else do we know? Either things we've known before or things we've learned in this week.
She's lying to all of her followers.
She's lying to all of her followers. She has told them that this is all a process which will result in them getting great power. And as Alberta Bell pointed out, after you murdered her, or not murdered, after you defeated her and spoke with her corpse, that that is in fact a lie. And what you've learned in your conversation with Avery is that Alberta was giving Avery too much credit, right? When she said that Avery was mistaken, right? Avery's not mistaken at all. She knows exactly what she's doing. She's just not sharing that with her followers, no matter how close. Didn't share it with Alberta. They all think that they are going to be the recipients of great power and have little fiefdoms as a result of it. But that is not Avery's plan at all. Anything else?
We know that if she's gonna look for the other strings that are still available, they're going to be in likely the Halstrom facility that's under the Rockies, of which we have one of 3 routes to find it on a train track. And then the last one is with the Sioux Nation, and they will be likely in North Dakota at this time of the year.
So you know the general location of those 2, which is excellent. How many others are left?
Let's see. She had 4. There's 5, 6, 7. So there's 2 left, right?
There's 2 other ones. Do we know anything
Yeah.
about those 2?
I don't think we've gotten anything direct.
Yeah, we do not. So there's 2 you've got some sort of line on, 2 you don't have any line on. You've got 1, and she's got 4. I'm curious, do you know where she has those for?
I don't think that we do, but given that she intends on using them to, like, on people, it stands to reason that she's got them on standby. They're not, like, in use on her body. But
Well, she usually walks around with 4 bodyguards, and she has 4 strings.
heyo.
Excellent point.
That's
Anything else that we know?
supposition, though.
This may not be helpful, but she's a raging bitch. I hate
She's absolutely delusional. She's not in it for gaining any kind of power herself.
Yeah. She is as Puritan rage as it is possible to Puritan rage.
Yeah. Absolutely. Excellent. I think there's one additional thing, right, that you may be aware of, right? And certainly during this week, it would have been easy to ascertain, even if you didn't recall it from earlier. But that is with her council, you know, her immediate underlings, all staying here in town for the foreseeable future. Worth noting, right? Her council consists of 9 individuals.
Okay.
Total number of strings.
Which does in fact equal the number of strings. And since you made the supposition that she's got 4 strings and she's got the 4 bodyguards, I figured since you're putting those sorts of numbers together anyway, probably would have put this number together too. So with that, I think this is a this is a perfect time for us to take our break. We will say that when we return, we will have fast forwarded that day. So those of you that had purchased the Rattler Hide items will be able to retrieve those. But we'll take a 15-minute break now, and when we return, we'll find out where y'all are headed. Sound like a plan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Eggs. those of you that ordered armor, I believe that's Cassie, Oni, or Cassie, Franklin, and Thomas. All have
I don't think
some.
Cassie ordered any. I already had some.
Oh, that's right. Maybe it was Franklin ordering the duster and the hat, where I got the brief. But that all that stuff's ready. So you can add those to your character sheets, and if you haven't already, you need to deduct 5 times the standard price for options.
This doesn't add any more weight to it, does it?
I don't believe so. Let me double check that. No, it doesn't mention anything about adding any more weight. So the dusters would be $50. Don't see the price of the hat right quick, but I will find out here.
Hat's like $5.
Yeah, it's
So $25 for a Rattler.
yeah, it looks like a fedora's standard fedora is $3, the standard Stetson's $5. So if you were getting a Rattler hide Stetson, your standard cowboy hat, that would normally be $50, but you are providing the Rattler hide, so that's half cost, so that's $25, as Maggie has stated. So $50 for the dusters, $25 for the Stetson. All right, team, the world is your oyster. What is the plan now that you've all got your armor? Anything else you want to do in Denver, or are you going to head out? And if so, where to?
I mean, I really like the sound of that underground facility in the Rockies.
I can't say that I like the sound of it, but I do think it's the next destination.
Anyone else got any ideas?
I mean, we only know where the 2 are, so one's as good as another. We have no real way of knowing which one she's going for next, and if she goes for the same one that we head to, great. We can... Huh. It occurs to me she sent out 4 balloons. Perhaps she already knows where the other 2 are, and is in fact sending a group to every location, so... In that case, one's as good as the next for us, whichever's closest, I suppose.
Oni, for the Rattler hide, I'm pretty sure that I just had to like make it myself. Just take like the duster and then edit it or something.
Okay.
Because it's not like an actual like itemized item. Now y'all been talking a little bit about going towards Jerome, Idaho. I mean, the Rockies are between us and there.
Sort of my thinking. Even if we end up not making it to Jerome, which I don't think is necessarily in the plans, it's still, we got to get past the mountain somehow.
And I mean, Jerome or Rockies, wherever, that's still far as fuck from North Dakota. So Well, we about ready to hit the road, the rail, the tracks. Are we ready to go?
Well, we have better lucks on the tracks, I guess.
Yeah,
Well, now you got an expert driver with you, so.
I have the route sort of narrowed down. I don't have a better way of determining yet which of these three paths is going to be the best way, but maybe we'll stumble on some bones or something in the area, and we can speak to the dead and get some answers.
That's a good thought.
Yeah,
Well,
the good news with regards to the abandoned rail lines that you've found information about is that you know that all three of those, and there may be more, but the three that you found, the entrance to those is actually east of Denver. The Hellstrom, the digging started well before the Rockies for the rail line. That's the good news. The bad news is, seeing as how these are abandoned rail lines, you don't know exactly where. You have sort of a general idea that these are still in Colorado, but they're west of the Kansas line, but east of Denver. You've got sort of a general idea, but it might take some time to find one of these tunneling.
I think we get to searching in the general area, and like Father Cox here said, if we can pick up some bones and do some divination, maybe we can get a better heading once we're closer.
Sure.
Before we split, we should probably make sure we've got some supplies and whatnot, trail rations. I'm gonna probably find my way down to the butcher, so I'll catch back up with y'all in a minute.
Yeah.
I think it's best if I don't leave the train.
Yeah, you need anything? Actually, hold on. I can't leave the train now either.
What happened with you?
Oh, no, I was just very visibly seen with her by a lot of people all at one place. And if anybody's putting
Oh.
anything together, they're going to put it together.
All right, put together a grocery list and I'll go to the market.
You got enough doctor bits and bobs?
No, I think I'm pretty set for a while. I do need to figure out why my device didn't work as the way it's supposed to, but
All right, well, Cornelius, you going to the store with me?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Franklin, you want to tag along? I think you're the only other one here that's not known by face.
Oh yeah, I'll be down to come with y'all.
We'll head out and go looking for somewhere that we can buy some pack supplies and
that is no problem whatsoever. You are certainly able to do that. You can just mark. I mean, it's a big city. You can just choose what you want.
Yeah.
Mark that coinage off of your character sheets, unless there's something unusual that you would like to be doing. Yeah, you can just get that taken care of. we'll say that takes a couple hours, able to get back. Anything the crew in the train is doing while our in-town crew is shopping?
I don't think so.
All right. All right. Let me. It is Monday, September 8th. We'll say crew gets back from their shopping trip. I don't know, 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. And you guys are free to head out as you like. Is the plan to stay on the rails, or is the plan to just go cross country?
I think we should stick with the rails for as long as we can.
Even if these are abandoned lines, at some point they connected to not abandoned lines. So if we're on a railroad, we're always going to be that much closer to where we're trying to find.
Yes, I suppose.
Excellent. Just let me know, looking at this map on the landing page, I see 3 rail lines that are headed east out of Denver. Let me know if you are taking the northernmost, the southernmost, or the central out of Denver.
My vote's for the southernmost.
You're driving.
You know
Didn't we
what?
already
Good point.
go-
We're going on the southern one first.
Didn't we already go to Dodge City?
Yeah, but this time we're not going to Dodge City. This time we're headed out along this rail line looking for other rail route lines that split off it that might head under the Rocky Mountains.
Why are we going? Wait, hold on. Where are we? We're in.
we're
Where are we? I'm confused.
We're in Denver.
Denver
That's what I thought. Why are we going east?
because the only way to get into the tunnels that go under the Rockies is in ports that are east of Denver. The tunneling started further east.
Okay.
Excellent question, though.
Pretty sure the Rockies are west. No, that makes perfect sense then.
All right. Couple.
Try to assist.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Hey, I mean, worst case scenario is
It's harder.
I was gonna say it's like a -1 or something like that.
John, why don't you hit that let's get random?
Yes, I rarely get to do this. Okay, I see it.
Cool.
That's
thanks.
less dice than normal, Adam.
That was the last Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little underwhelming.
You got gyps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
What's the big idea?
Yeah. Apparently my random tables don't like robots. All right. Yeah, Abigail, why don't you hit that driving roll so we can see how badly you screw up Cassie's driving.
Well, I don't help.
Yeah, not one way or the other.
Oh, well, I mean, hold on. I'm assuming by now I've had a chance to rest and get ready.
Yeah, you have, absolutely.
Okay. Not that helps the roll. That only ups it to 3s, which both still fail. but
That's okay. I got a 7.
I'm just, Abigail's hanging out up in the cab, talking, flirting, wasting all kinds of time.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Relatively uneventful. If everybody who thinks they would be just on the general lookout, if everybody could just make me a notice roll, that would be great.
Nope. Just kidding. I would absolutely be. I hit the button, but nothing happened. There it goes.
Couple noticers.
Good Lord.
Didn't notice it.
Police.
Is it okay if I have Andy doing some noticing too? Out flying around.
Just so many dice.
I was gonna say, what is
Yeah, I
happening?
was like, whose dice? I thought that was still Cornelius's dice.
My thing might have fucked up. I'm refreshing. That might be my dice.
Yeah.
I was like-
Here's
They must have been because it did not actually assign you numbers yet.
Woohoo!
That.
All that for nothing.
And I didn't see any of it.
here's my concern. Fuck it. Let Andy roll. Why not?
She's flying around looking for offshoots of rail line.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, right? If she's flying around, she's only flying around inside the train car because she's not going to be able to fly as fast as the train car.
Oh yeah, good point. I guess I hadn't thought about how fast the train car was going.
Yeah. And so, I mean, which is fine, but she can still look out windows and things like that. Like, I don't, it seems weird to say that she wouldn't be able to do that. All right. One thing all y'all notice is, initially outside of Denver, a little weird because it's not exactly desert, but you do see some cacti with some pretty pink flowers blooming on them. You see that for the first sort of hour of the trip or so. As you head further east, they dissipate rather quickly. I think Franklin, yeah, you're you're the only one who notices, but at one of the small train stations sort of along the way, a train station that's really nothing more than some wood planks laid down as a platform and a small little shack to sell tickets from. You notice inside the ticket booth is an individual Not working. You see an individual that looks an awful lot inside the ticket booth. An individual that looks an awful lot. Oh, there. Like one of Avery's bodyguards.
Oh god,
Waker looking motherfucker.
no, for real. I'm gonna tap the closest person near me, and give them my rifle. Probably because I'm using the scope to get this.
Mhm.
That's one of them right there.
Are you asking me to shoot him?
You want to?
Not with this.
Hey, but I think that's where they might be at. That might be the right direction if we go over that way.
Definitely worth checking out.
Well, I mean, to be clear, there is no real that way. Like you're on a train track, right? You can either go in one direction or the other, and this individual is literally in the ticket booth selling tickets.
As in, like, train tickets?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, now that both of you have seen this person, it's pretty clear this individual looks a hell of a lot like one of Avery's bodyguards, right? You don't get a good enough look to see if it was one of the ones that you saw in the park, but it sure as hell looks like.
Yeah. Are there other like paths that branch off around? Like, sorry, I think I missed a bit of like where we are.
You are. It is a very small train station, and I'm using the word station liberally. It's about 2 hours outside of Denver. I would say it puts you probably about in that location, right? But by station, what I mean is it's literally like wood planks on the ground, not even nailed together, just wood planks on the ground, and a small shack big enough for one individual. And the one individual in that shack is the individual that I just showed you. Looks like one of Avery's body. I almost used. Well, it's
Maybe,
unlikely, but does anybody remember the Kodak photomat booths?
Yeah, things you get in with a bunch of buddies and take a bunch of pictures.
No. The things that were the size of like a telephone toll booth. Oh, that's a better. People know what telephone toll booths are. That's a better example than a fucking photomat booth where you drive and drop off actual film to get it developed. That no one fucking like. Why anyone would know that in this day and age is insane.
Finding a description of this, you found a way better description.
Right, but I had to go there in order to get to toll booth for some reason. And toll booth people know it's about the size of a toll booth, right? And other than that, it's just expanse. You see, what look like cart tracks or horse tracks, right? But in terms of the rail, right there's nothing but the rail that you're on.
Maybe one of you goes and buys a ticket.
Why don't we just kidnap him?
Or maybe you find out anything.
See, I was thinking I could go over and I could lay a curse on him and then tell him I'll only remove the curse if he tells me what I need to know.
I was just gonna beat it out of him. But your way works too, so
I could also
you
just try
got
to
the
charm
magic.
him.
Hey, go for it.
Okay, I heard like 6 plans. What's going
Yeah.
Um, see.
Stopping the train.
Yeah,
I'm
I think we're gonna
suggesting
stop the train.
torture, but
I
people
I
have
think
better
that we should
ideas.
go and talk to him, and I want to try to use one of my. Let me pull it up here. One of my abilities.
Also, Franklin, don't doubt yourself. Torture's not necessarily a bad idea. It's just a strong idea.
Oh, well, there I go again.
Okay, so to be clear, you're stopping the train here. That's step number 1. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, why is the
Yes,
train
and-
stopping?
So I'm just gonna go have a chat with that guy over there and see if he can tell us anything worth knowing.
Oh, all right.
And I would like to go over and start up a conversation. And my goal here is to beguile this this fella. So I'll use a spell casting versus the target's spirit roll.
Okay.
This works.
Yeah,
Yes.
Before any of that happens, everyone hears a gunshot ring out, and Cassie, you are hit and shaken.
Oh god.
I told you, we should have beaten them.
What the fuck is going on?
Okay, I rushed my ass back into the goddamn train.
I got something for everything. I told him.
Was that a gunshot?
Yeah, it was a good fucking gunshot.
Did I miss something?
Are we under
I was,
attack?
I
Did
was
Hellstrom
praying
catch
and
us?
yeah,
I'm grabbing my gun. We asking too many questions.
It looks like Avery's got a shoot on sight order for us, so
Okay,
the guy in the booth's gonna die now.
Right. So you've run back to the train. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. He's on a horse and is running.
All right. Can I aim to try to take his fucking head off?
You certainly can.
Okay. Where my big dummy big ass gun?
While Franklin's aiming, I want to take a moment to draw up a circle in the dirt and inscribe some runes around it, and I want to cast a spell.
Okay.
And this spell's gonna transform me into a tiger, and I'm gonna fucking chase that horse.
Okay. Let's do a couple things first. First, Cassie, right, is
I'm shaken. You're right.
just deduct a Benny from yourself so that you will no longer be shaken. That's the easiest way to adjudicate this situation, right? Then let's see what Franklin accomplishes here.
Let's see here. Marksman. All right.
My man.
11.
Yeah, I'm a little confused as to how that's let me roll. Oh, because you've got. I see what it is. Great. Yeah. Roll that damage.
I think I can get higher. We're gonna use some no mercy here.
Well,
Fuck. All right.
All
15
right.
damage.
Yeah. Big burst of blood. He's bolting. Cassie, you're turning into a tiger and running after him?
Yeah. Specifically, well, I've got a lion's stats pulled up here, but yeah, I am casting my Blessing of Circe, and I transform into a gray-maned lion and just take off across the field. And my goal is to tear the neck out of this horse.
We are a warrior cast. Oh my god.
This is the shape change power.
What is the pace on the...
Pace 8.
Okay. Just roll me a d6. Okay. It is close, but you are able to catch up with this horse, and I'm not going to make you roll for it. You're going to be able to rip the throat out of this horse.
And then I want to pin the guy to the ground.
Okay, well,
Snarl at him.
Well,
I mean, you've ripped the throat out of the horse. It's now his opportunity to go, unless anyone else has something they're doing.
Yeah.
how far away are they at this
I was
point?
gonna say, I think Abigail is just sort of watching. My shotgun is not going to do anything at what feels like the range we are at.
Right at this point, we're about 12 squares away, so
No, I can theoretically.
yeah, I mean, all this has happened pretty fast.
I
I think you're muted.
can
Mike.
shoot again if you want.
Anyone want to get over there real fast?
I do.
I'll teleport you.
What the fuck?
Well,
Yeah.
All right, let's see that roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll
All
just
right.
start walking over there.
I'll send you. I'll put you like one square away from the encounter, so that you're not like in melee with them.
Thank you.
Well, I think you need to go with them.
I think I can. Let's see.
I think you can take
wrong.
somebody with you.
Allows a character to teleport opponent. Let's see.
Casting teleport on a willing
if
subject,
willing-
the caster decides where they move to, not the target.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yep.
Great. So you are still in the train car. Franklin is next to a tiger, a bleeding horse, and the heavily wounded body.
Yeah. With runaway space.
Yeah. Friendly, Abigail, and Thomas. Anything you'd like to do?
I mean, maybe earlier, but it seems like things have
Yeah,
kind
we're
of
just
wrapped themselves up.
fucking
So
gobsmacked.
I'll be backing up Cassie and just heading in that direction.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
just
just gonna walk in that direction. I'm not doing this in any sort of hurry whatsoever. I
Yeah.
am staying behind cover. I don't want to get shot from out of nowhere.
Hey,
Great.
you Cassie, you need me to get the bike? I'll drive it.
Like you're doing her such a
I can't
huge
speak,
favor.
but you hear this tiger say no.
I'm just gonna keep pace with Abby. Like I'm still fucking gobsmacked over the sequence of not knowing what's going on. Gunshot, another gunshot. Tiger goes running. Horse is screaming. A teleportation goes off.
Are there other people
No,
Besides
no one's here.
Okay.
I mean, it's literally
Good
yeah,
question.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a good
No,
one.
no.
Okay.
Good to know.
Let me just ask: is your intention to end this guy?
No, it is to pin him down and make him very, very scared. I want him to piss himself so that he can tell us what we want to know.
I want to knock him out so we can put him onto our train so we're not doing this out here.
Okay. Well, as crazy as it sounds, let's do that. Everybody put yourself into, well, let me actually start a combat. Yeah, everybody put yourself into combat mode. This, I can't imagine it's going to last very long. But
Anything can happen.
right.
We're gonna beat up the Quaker Oats guy.
Oh my god, please.
Finally.
Mhm.
Okay, well, I guess that's how luck works sometimes. You had to
Oh.
get, you had to. Sometimes you aggress to the mean instead of regressing to the mean.
Well,
I like how I drew a 6, which is the only card that doesn't activate my
Yeah.
quick draw. It's one above. I need to draw a 5.
Yeah, that's how they get you.
That's how they got me.
Oh shit, that's me
try this
first.
again.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what I'm saying.
not
You
quite
aggress
yet.
to
I'm
the
still.
mean.
I'm having some trouble adding the Quaker Oats guy to
Yeah,
the combat.
evil Quaker Oats guy.
He could also draw a Joker.
I don't know if you know
Cody,
much
there's
about
not
the
a
Quaker
good
Oats guy,
Quaker
but
Oats
he's
guy.
not a great Quaker Oats guy in the first
Yeah.
place.
The Quaker Oats people are going to hear this and going to take this episode down.
Very litigious.
I don't think we have to worry about the Quakers, if I'm honest.
Sue us
As
for
long
damages.
as long as we don't mention like,
Fucking
well, no, I guess Kellogg's was the masturbation one.
I'll see you in arbitration.
The what?
Which part are you flabbergasted by, Oni? Is
I
the
think it was
masturbation
Kellogg?
part?
It was the masturbation part. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kellogg is the
Kellogg's
masturbation
cereal
one.
was
Kellogg's,
invented
yeah.
to stop you from masturbating.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Yeah.
That shit never stopped me.
This is a really. This is
Me neither, brother. Me neither.
Oni, I encourage this to become a special interest of yours over the next 3 days for you to Google this rabbit hole of the Kellogg's guy and his hatred of masturbation.
And his
therefore
weird brother
invention-
and their
yeah,
weird little
It's
spa that
incredible.
they held.
You're
like,
welcome.
they are nuts.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I bet you can find a 3-hour YouTube video on this. It's gonna be the most interesting thing you've ever listened to.
You can find a 20-minute video that hits every bullet point and just gives you more questions.
I have an idea.
Thesis statement: he hates masturbation.
Okay,
Well, hate it. He's in hell now.
they've clearly made some dumb changes to this, but I finally have a queen of clubs for the hanging judge.
Hey.
So Abigail, go for it.
I will wait. I'll jump in later just in case.
Yeah, absolutely. Franklin, you are right there. What would you like to do?
Let's see here. He got a gun in his hand.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's got a pistol.
Shoot the gun out of his hand.
Yeah.
We got a Colt on me. That's one action. That's all I'm doing here. Hopefully, I don't fuck this up.
All right, there's a called shot for a hand.
Yes. Well, yes. To disarm the fellow.
Yeah.
Oh.
I got bennies. Oh. Okay. Wait, marksman does thing. Yep. There you go.
Yeah. Pistol goes flying out of his hand, skids about 1.5 feet away from him. Anything else for you?
Oh. I dare you to go reach for that gun again. I dare you. That's it. That's all I got for my turn.
Great. What is on? Yeah, combat track. Not really. Oh. Great. Yeah, he's going to take 2 actions. He's going to scramble for his gun, and then try and shoot you, Frank. Actually, I don't know what he's going to do. Franklin, since you just shot him, roll me any die. Evens, he's going to shoot you, and odds, he's going to try and shoot the. I already forgot. Is it a tiger or a lion?
It's a lion.
Tiger.
There's a lion.
Oh.
So odds the lion, evens you. He's aiming for you.
Yeah, come get me.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, it is a hit. Ooh, oh.
I got all this nice armor on me, boss.
I mean,
I'm going to kill this guy.
Well, you got a Benny to soak.
Oh yeah, I got bennies.
Oh, true. I guess we just had a Black Joker anyway.
I feel like I will go after this guy has gone.
okay. Hold on a second, 'cause that's not really. No, big. You 1 wound from, so you are not. You are pretty seriously injured.
On guts.
Yeah.
It's always the guts.
Abigail, I heard that you would like to go.
Yeah, since I was already
Yeah.
walking towards this place, I
Yeah.
will finish my walk and I will try to heal Franklin up.
Okay.
Do I risk a second action to stun this guy? No, let's. There's a tiger on him. He's done for the round. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna heal. I'm just gonna heal Franklin. I think I can actually do anything about it. You know what? I don't want to risk the crit fail. I'll take the success.
Nice.
That heals 1 wound.
Healed 1 wound. Excellent.
Oh, it's so unlike you this session, Ted.
Besides, I might need that one at some point. That Benny.
Okay. I don't know what's going on with this combat tracker, so I'm just going to keep track of this man. Cassie.
Yes, I want to grapple him. Which, if I looked it up properly, is a opposed athletic check.
Mm-hmm.
And as a lion, I've got a D10.
Great.
Oh,
Damn.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
How do I just roll that? Yeah, just do a
You
D10 here
yeah.
and say that it's a wild die and it aces. Is that?
That is correct.
Yeah.
You also get a D6. Oh boy.
Yeah, you
So
get
I'll
a
roll my
D6.
D6 and hope that's not a 1.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that time it
Well,
did the thing that I wanted.
What the
it to.
fuck?
It is a 1,
I
however.
rolled a 1. I think that's
Yeah,
a
so
crit
that's
fail.
2 1s, yeah. Wow.
Okay. I think in this circumstance, he's scrambling for the gun, you're scrambling after him. And it turns out that being chased by a lion has put the extra adrenaline in his system that he is actually able to get up from prone as you lunge out and miss him. Cornelius.
Okay. I think I am just going to try to hit him with a targeted point of air to kind of get him to stand down a little bit.
Okay.
See how that goes.
Yeah, roll that plus damage.
Oh,
popping off.
dunk. That'll do.
Yeah, you pierce him through one of his many existing wounds, and he falls to the ground as he bleeds out.
I know we wanted him alive, but he was getting up.
No, you did the right thing. Wouldn't be the first time we've asked questions of the dead.
You watch the
Kick his
lion
fucking
spit on him.
skull.
If we're still in initiative order, I would try to get there and throw a heal.
Yeah,
just
go
to
for it.
to see if he is fully gone.
Oh, all right. Yeah, go for it.
Mostly because I was like up next and good God.
Yeesh.
So it would heal 2 wounds. I don't think it. He might just be dead. So.
Yeah, I mean, wow.
You're saying a 22 doesn't raise the dead?
Well, I can't raise the dead explicitly.
Right.
No, I mean, you're in initiative order, and that certainly works. I need everybody to re-enter combat mode.
Don't worry, I got. Okay, right.
Trendle Franklin is bleeding.
Yeah, but we need him to question.
Is yeah, but for me being hurt, okay,
I'll
see.
get you next. Don't worry. I had a moment to react where you spiked him, kind of, and he died. I think.
Are
That
your
wasn't
guts
me.
good
Fixed
or
it.
bad?
Heck
Don't
yes,
worry,
another
I'll-
Joker.
Don't worry, I'll get you, Franklin. Don't worry about it.
Oh my god.
This guy's hearing us bicker.
Sir, I'm gonna need you to stay down.
I'm about to beat the living shit out of this guy.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't know if you are talking about Quakerman or Grendel.
All right, Thomas, you are up.
We're gonna find out this thing.
We're gonna find out together.
Okay, so his situation
ground.
is he's proned. A
Yes.
gun is nearby. There's a tiger / lion, a liger.
It's a gray lion.
Okay,
Get it right.
you said
Liger.
tiger the whole time, and then you changed your mind later.
It's a liger. A
Okay, so-
fantastical beast in this time.
a fantastical creature from beyond.
A liger.
Okay, they're around him, and he's like healed, like he's not on death's door. Okay,
He is not on
I
death's
healed him.
door.
I healed him for 2 wounds. So
okay.
He's where I'm at, man.
Can I handcuff him, please? I would like to attempt to handcuff the man.
Sure. We'll just make it a grappling test, or just make an athletics roll.
Okay. I have the Joker. I think that will automatically add.
do we get a gang up bonus?
It did. Okay.
All right, you've got him handcuffed.
Hell yeah! I have handcuffs. I handcuff him.
Just so I'm clear, in front of or behind the back?
I've tried to be nice and do it in front, and people have like tried to kill us.
Okay, we know.
So
Yeah.
it is behind the back.
Valid.
I've learned, like, hey, look, this is being nice, because
Yep.
otherwise, then you die. Okay.
All right. Anything else for you?
No, that would be it for me.
All right. Friendly.
Although I
Yeah.
take a few cautious steps back from the lion.
Okay.
I take 2 big steps to a furious Franklin, put a hand on his shoulder and heal him.
Love it.
Don't worry, I got you.
Crit fail. No.
Bro, you
Don't
crit
you
fail,
worry, I got you.
I would've-
That's 2
For a
wounds
second,
off.
For a second,
I
I was
know.
like, how dare Ted joke about that?
Yeah. He crit
I'm-
fails,
honestly-
gives him busted guts.
Honestly, I'm getting pretty good at healing guts and throats, apparently.
That's what everybody aims. I don't know why.
All right.
I don't know why.
Oh, not my guts again. These are my good guts.
Oh yeah, you're not shaking anymore,
Yeah,
right?
you are
'Cause I removed the.
Yeah, that's correct.
I
But
removed the
he's
wound
not
and then
shaken
1 more.
regardless. So, yeah.
Yeah.
What's your plan, Frank?
I'm about to beat the shit out of him with my gun. Oh my god.
Go whip
I-
him.
I'm like in between you and him, and I take a big step to the right. I'm gonna look the other way on this one.
Yeah, go for it. I'll give you +2. He can't defend himself.
What am I rolling? I don't know.
It's fighting.
All right.
What's pistol whip roll?
I'm gonna make these wild too because I'm mad. Oh my god, EOB do that.
Girl, don't fuck it up. Oh.
Seven's probably pretty good.
Yeah.
But that's pretty good.
I'm trying to figure out what I think damage. Anybody?
You'd actually even hit harder because they're like bound and entangled. Like I think they're vulnerable right now because of the handcuffs.
Yeah.
I think that makes it a 9 on his fighting then.
Well, I think he's already got the vulnerable in. Oh no, he didn't have them.
Yeah, he wasn't vulnerable ahead of time. So it would I believe that adds a +2 to the fighting.
Yeah, let's roll a d4, right, for the damage, and make sure you roll the wild die along with it, and that you can ace. So down in the bottom right-hand corner, below
Click on
the text
wild
chat box.
before you click on the dice.
Yeah. Okay.
You should select wild, ace, and the d4, and then roll.
Ah, I want to re-roll that. I'm spending Benny physically a year. All right.
Spend them while you got them.
This is also now no mercy. So I think no mercy adds a +2 there. Let me grab that.
Okay, do you want to
Yes.
roll? Right, roll roll one more d6 for me, since on that first roll you didn't roll your wild die.
Or they give me ones at the wazooey.
Okay. Yeah, you crack him across the skull, and he bleeds from just above his right eye. Cornelia.
I'm not doing anything now that he's cuffed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Pass.
yeah, he does not appear to be doing it. I mean, he's struggling against the cuffs, but other than that, doesn't really appear to be doing it. Cassie?
I'm taking a look to see if customer. I don't think that there's any like thing that I have to do to end the spell. I think I can just turn it off. So I'm going to morph back into.
Let me just ask a quick
Cassie.
question. What's that process look like with Cassie?
Oh.
A lot of like swirls and darkness and light. It's not like a physical change. It's
Gotcha.
very much a magical one.
Gotcha. Thank you.
But yeah, transforms back into her normal witchy self, and I want to walk up to this guy and like just put my hand on his throat, and I'm using my festering gloom to curse him.
Okay. It looks like
so
that's
this is
not set
up
with your
right.
spell casting. Yeah.
Yeah. So I use my arcane skill roll, and it's opposed by their spirit roll.
Okay.
that he has a 10.
Yeah, that is a failure on his.
Okay. So he suffers a level of fatigue immediately. Now that feels pretty bad, don't it? It's gonna get worse every day until you roll over and die. And that's hoping my friend here don't kill you first. So
I will
better
stay
make
there. I'm
me
about to hit his ass again.
and that's it for my turn, but he is cursed.
Okay.
And will gain another level of fatigue daily until he dies.
Great.
Crazy.
Abigail.
There's a black mark spreading from his neck where I touched him.
Think I am going to sap his physical strength. I am going to use lower trait
Okay.
to lower his whatever it would be to break out of the handcuffs. I guess athletics or strength.
Yeah, that would be just a straight strength.
Okay.
He's not
So-
going to agility his way out of the handcuffs.
Yeah, right as Cassie goes into what this horrible curse is going to do, I just walk up and jab him in the neck.
Okay. So he's got the blackness growing from one side of his neck.
Lower trait.
We're the hero.
Lowering an enemy's trait has a duration of instant and lowers the selected attribute by a skill die or 2 with a raise to a minimum of D4. Victim automatically tries to shake off the effect with a spirit roll as a free action at the end of following turns.
Great.
You want to go for a raise 10?
You know, fuck it, we'll spend a penny. I'll blow us all up. Fuck it,
Yeah.
let's do it. No, it's the same thing.
Oh.
Okay. Excellent.
It's the same thing.
All right. Anything else for you?
I got another one. No, I'm just kidding. I'm done.
Nice. All right.
Ooh. I will draw a new card. A 3 to a 2 to a queen. Let's go.
All right. Yeah, he's just going to keep struggling against these handcuffs. Not much he can do while he's cuffed. Yeah, that won't get him. Thomas?
Okay. I take his gun. Like I pick up his gun.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I got the gun. I'm looking at him. I'm looking like everyone is like cursing him. I'm like, hey, look here, sir. You're in like a real bad way. I don't know. I'm sure you figured that out right now. Best thing to do is listen to my friends and tell them what it is they want to know.
Anything else for you?
I guess I'm trying to persuade him.
Sure. Make that. Yeah, make that persuasion roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Hey, you know what? We got bennies. I'll penny. Wait,
There
we're
you go.
popping off.
There you go.
That's pretty that's crazy for me.
That's
Yeah.
sick.
He sort of narrows his eyes at you. Abigail?
There's like a. I'll just be defensive. I will defend. I'm hoping that this guy with no gun, with multiple, I'm gonna back away from him and defend.
Great. Franklin.
Might have been.
Oh yeah, we're going back at it again, baby.
Yeah, do it.
Free attacks, wild attack. How many people are close by? How many people? How many people with me? I think I got. I know Cassie. I know Abigail here. I think Thomas. You also here?
Yeah, Thomas
That sounds about right.
is right there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here. I don't know if I don't know if I count because I am not attacking him currently.
I think
True.
Friendly is close by.
I stepped out of the way.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I do think at this point it's just you and Cassie.
That's good enough for me. You still ganging up on me. That's two. Actually, I'll make that just a +5 because that just makes sense. Three actions, wild attacks. Non-lethal. Okay, I'm not going to kill this guy
What?
just yet.
I'm sorry, Franklin just chose a non-lethal option. Campaign's over.
I already peaked with all my character development. This was the best we're gonna get.
This is character growth.
No,
This
Love
isn't
this.
actually because this is sadism, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's-
listen.
That's not the same.
This is his appetizer.
Marginal is still marginal, okay? This is a marginal character development improvement. You don't need to worry about the next step.
yeah, all right. That's a D4, and make sure you both the wild and the ace die before you roll it.
You still up? Cause I got a couple more attacks.
Yeah, he's still up.
Oh, poor guy.
Make sure you target him.
I got you, boss.
Yeah.
Like, we know this guy sucks, and I still feel actually bad for him right now.
Of course.
I don't. All he's
He
got to
didn't
do
know
is
what he was
surrender.
doing when he was gonna.
He
When he
shot the
shot.
living shit out
Oh,
of you.
as soon as he opens his mouth, like, it's gonna go away, but like for the moment I do feel bad.
Yeah.
I thought we had a better plan of just killing him and asking his corpse, because even if we bring him back alive, there's no way that this dude is going to answer a single question.
I don't disagree.
Not a chance.
Friendly's instinct is just save the guy real quick because maybe we didn't mean to kill him.
All right, roll that.
That's
roll
really
that
funny.
third attack.
Oh, I forgot my +2.
We are testing some exciting new limits in traumatic brain injury technology here. really seeing what can be done with the space.
Oh my god.
Now, Franklin, there is a +2 on these because the guy is vulnerable because he's handcuffed.
Yeah,
When you have
if
him
he's
targeted.
right, if he's targeted, it should be doing that automatic. But if you don't
If
have
he's
him targeted,
targeting.
yeah.
You got a really clear window on his skull.
There we go.
Eight is pretty good.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me that D4 with a wild die and the ace. Yeah, he's bleeding a little bit more, but nothing too severe.
I have all day.
Friendly.
I'll try to do also a persuasion that I just saved your life. Will you please not make it so they take it again?
Sure, roll the persuasion.
Yeah, 4 isn't good. It's not a convincing pitch from Friendly. It's pretty poor. I'm just standing back, just grimacing, like, ugh.
Well, I mean, he looks at you and he just says, "Seems like y'all can do whatever you want right now, but nobody's asked me a goddamn thing."
Oh, please.
Cassie.
Don't get him riled, sir.
This will all be over a lot quicker. You answer some questions for us.
No, please ask the goddamn question.
Don't ask the question just yet.
That it, Cassie?
No, I want to ask
I'd sort of love it.
how he recognized me.
I'd sort of love it if everybody was just like, "Will you please answer a goddamn question? Just answer questions and everything will be fine." But nobody asks a question and Franklin just keeps beating him.
Yeah, and now my friend will ask you questions and you tag the next person in line who proceeds to beg him to ask questions and says the next one I'll answer.
Okay. Cassie, I'm sorry. What was the question?
How did he recognize me?
Did I recognize you? You've got a string.
Up to you.
You've got one of the strings. There's nowhere y'all can go.
What the hell are you talking about?
That one's got a string. And he nods his head in Abigail's direction. Y'all are together. There ain't nowhere none of you can hide. Cornelius, I believe you're still on the train. Is that correct?
I am.
Okay.
And I have a dumb idea, but I forgot to read the description. So I'm not sure it's gonna matter like a whole lot. I kind of for the bit wanted to use telekinesis to pick this guy up and just bring him to the train car so we can all get back on the road.
Okay.
But I wasn't trying to do it for anything other than the bit, so it's not super important. You know what? Let's roll for activation. Let's see. What's the okay. Had to remember how the fucking spell works. Okay. I can pick him up. And I'm just going to bring him over here. I think that he can oppose with a spirit roll, which I find interesting given that he's restrained at this point, but
he's conceptually resisting the idea of you
that's so strange.
You know, I think if something just grabbed me and tried to take me out of the situation, I think I'll let it take me.
You think you'll let it take you?
Yeah,
if I'm over here getting beat up by people that's turning into tigers and one guy that's clearly something help me.
Yeah, you feel him start to lift off the ground, but then you feel his will shake free of whatever magical hold you had on him, and he is back on his feet on the ground. He opposed your roll successfully.
All right. I'll call out. Ask him how they know where the strings are.
All right. I think at this point, this guy's captured. Not going to try and run. He is going to keep trying to break out of the handcuffs, but short of that, there's really no reason to stay in or keep operating in initiative order. I'll keep it up just in case we get back to it for some reason. But you guys are free to engage with this individual however you like.
I think we should put him back on the train. So just in case someone does come around.
Can anybody check him to see if he's got like magic on him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll pop into my spirit sight and take a look and see if I can detect any. Wait a minute, I don't remember if that shows me a magic or not. Never mind.
I'm sorry. There's
Yeah,
Cassie. Why don't you? Okay, Abigail. What are you checking for?
I'm physically checking him to see if he has a string.
Okay. He does not.
Okay. That was one of our one of my suppositions previously. I just wanted to take a second to try to verify it. But I'm also checking him for anything further, guns, knives.
Like, I mean, he's
giving him the bat down.
Right. He's got some additional ammunition on him. And some jerky, a canteen, but a holster. His gun, I believe, is now in Thomas's hand. Is that correct, Thomas?
That's correct.
Okay. Cassie, what were you looking for?
So I want to use my spirit sight to take a look at this guy and see if he has any magical effects on him or on any of the objects he has.
Okay. There's nothing on him. Interestingly enough, the his pistol that Thomas is now holding, right? You can see it's sort of weird looking. It almost looks like a bayonet, right? But there is a rather large scythe sticking out from this gun that currently does not exist in this world, but looks like it exists as part of this gun in the hunting ground.
Hey, Thomas, can I see that gun for a second?
Sure thing. Spin it around, hand it to you.
Are we staying right here or are we taking him back to the train?
We can drag him back.
Checking for something right now, but I can carry him back. Hey, you got a name, friend?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Then fuck me then, I guess.
I'm gonna smack him over the head for you. Oh my god.
All right. I mean, we got some obvious questions. First off, where's your boss going?
I don't know, looking for more strings.
Why were you waiting in a ticket booth?
We know you've got this rail runner. We've got people positioned on all the rail lines heading out of Denver.
And well, the goal was you were gonna shoot us all? Just you?
The goal was I was going to telegraph back as to which line you were on.
Maybe we can still do that.
Oh, I'm sure it's been done. I'm not the only one on this line. You don't seem to understand. There's 9 of them things, and you've got one of them. She's not stopping till she has it.
Why help her destroy the world?
This world ain't been too kind to me. I'd like to see it remade into something else.
So your answer to an unkindness is for the world to be unkind to everyone? And you think this...
That's what's going to make everyone band together. Stop fighting each other. She says that's the only way to get something truly equitable. I ain't seen no other way. At least she's got an answer.
All right.
Just so I'm clear at this point, is this still taking place outside of this little train stop, or are we back on the train at this point?
Train.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
assuming train.
yeah, I picked him up. We brought him to the train.
Okay.
I would like to go to the train station though while they're talking to him, because Thomas is not good. Either outcome is not good for this man. There's no scenario that's good for him, so I'd rather be elsewhere.
Okay.
I just want to check out. Like, he was behind the ticket counter. I want to, like, what did he have with him? Right? Like, he's there. He has to have supplies.
Yeah, I mean, there's some additional food and water in the train station or in the little shack, but there's not even gear to send or receive a telegraph. Like, it's pretty clear he'd have to ride to whatever the closest town was in order to do that.
Okay, cool. I mean, I'll take whatever food and water he had left.
Yeah.
Anything that's like he hadn't touched. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no problem.
Got cookies.
What all's going on the train? What else do you want to know from this fella?
Where's she keeping them strings at?
Oh, you must be mistaking me for her partner. I ain't that. I'm out here on a random rail line to report back on where y'all are headed if you happen to come my way. You think she shares with me where she's keeping the one she's got already?
Do you then know what she has planned for you?
I do not. I just look forward to the glory of bringing about a new world that's fair to everyone.
Do you want to know?
Make me a persuasion roll.
Oh boy.
You've got to convince this cultist to accept information from a source outside of the approved.
Maggie, shut up.
He sort of squints and looks into your eyes. If you can see my future, I'd be much obliged.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have a more dramatic way of doing this, I think, but I'll say she plans to strip your body of its soul so that it's vacant enough for another entity to enter it and use you like a puppet, like a body to walk around in and destroy this world. That is what she has planned for you.
How do you know she has this plan for me personally?
Because she said it. Because she needs bodies, and she needs people who are willing to give all. Everything.
Well, I'm certainly willing to give all, but I never thought I'd be blessed with the opportunity to be one of the bearers of said string and to personally bring about this new world. That is miraculous news indeed.
Oh no, don't worry about that, buddy. That's not in your future for real. I'm gonna take your flesh away before they find your body. I'm gonna start putting on the Bobcat mask.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
shit. Now you done it.
A little bit of the Taylor coming
Now
out.
you've seen two of us turn into cats.
Hell yeah.
All
The
right.
warrior
I mean,
cats. We're gonna get a third one.
I'm gonna. Okay, so just so you know where we're at, Judge, I'm gonna be leaving the room now, because I can't be witnessing what comes next. So good luck. I
Any
turn and
other
go
conscientious
walk into the
objectors
boiler
leaving the
room.
train car?
Oh, I mean Cornelius.
Yeah, the
Okay.
fucking Bobcat's coming out. This
So-
is over.
Right. So I know Thomas is fully off the train. Friendly is in the conductor's compartment because
Yeah,
it's the
which
only
I
compartment
hate-
with a door.
Yeah, and I hate it in here. So
Yeah,
that's
because you've
that's
been
like
caught
how
on
bad
fire
this
in
is.
there, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate it in here, and I do need to go in here so that I do not witness what the Bobcat is about to do.
Cornelius, where are you headed?
I'm going outside and I'm smoking.
Okay, you're outside smoking. Abigail, heading anywhere?
Nope.
Okay,
Staying
Cassie.
put.
Cassie is
I-
right where she wants
Yeah, I
to
gotta
be.
imagine Cassie's staying put, and we know the Bobcat is in the building.
The Bobcat's here.
Why don't you all at this point just describe what happens, how this person meets their end? Like, we don't need to roll nothing.
I'm gonna ask my doctor friend here for some helpful advice as I'm gonna grab the back of her head and I'm just gonna start like scraping off the skin off his back. Just like coming down like I'm peeling a potato.
Okay.
This
God.
Just like a
Oh
nice
no,
layer right
no,
here.
we're not doing
Oh
we're
my
not doing that,
God.
Franklin. Franklin, if you're going to kill someone, just sever the carotid and
I want him to feel it.
take off
Cassie,
that
anything you'd
stupid
like to add to this?
I want to be clear. There is going to, unless Franklin stops her, just a mercy kill.
Well,
Real
yeah,
quick.
I'm
building
just giving
exercise.
Cassie an opportunity to state what she's doing before the mercy kill comes in. You follow me?
Yep.
Yeah. Anything?
I-
Yeah, go for it.
I think that she's just kind of standing like menacingly and like staring the devil
Mhm.
like right into this guy's eyes and
Yeah.
just
The shrieks and screams are horrible, as one would imagine in this circumstance, right up until whatever toxin Abigail injects just puts an end to the whole thing.
There's no need for us to become monsters like them. We can just take off that stupid mask, Franklin.
I want you to take it off.
No, Franklin, you don't.
Oh no, I
As
get
I
it.
put away my surgical tools.
Nice.
Maybe I'm right here. Maybe I'm right here. That some bitch fucking shot me.
Yes, but you see, we do need as much of the body intact as we can possibly get.
Oh, come
Abigail?
on! I was only taking the skin off.
Yes, but we need the skin. We need the appearance as Abigail bends down, injects something in this guy's neck.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I took the
Oh,
back off
God.
first.
Damn it, it's
Oh.
not set up either. Hold on. It's not using the right trait.
Oh no, yeah.
Y'all let the three
We
worst
talked
people
about
be in
this.
this room.
Ah,
All right, let's
There's
try that
there's
again.
really bad, worse, and the look.
yep, there it is. Oh God.
I
This
just want to let it be
is
known again, guys. I have the ruthless major.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
It is. There's a bit of stitching
Mm-hmm.
of the flesh, not actual stitching. The flesh just sort of begins to close, not by like natural healing, but like from the injection site. There's a vaguely grayish flesh colored series of lines that sort of trail out like roots
Okay.
across
my
the open
God.
wound, across the carotid, and sort of pull it
Mhm.
together as this body just sits up.
Uh-huh.
Zero life in its eyes. I am spending the extra power or I'm not spending the extra, rather. I am investing the 0 extra power points, but they will remain permanently gone. This is a permanent zombie.
Okay.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, we got a bit of a cordyceps mixed with a Solomon Grundy situation.
Yeah, this thing, you see the flesh, as Abigail describes, sewing itself, sort of stitching itself back together. As it does, it rolls over onto its stomach and still handcuffed behind its back, draws its knees up under it, and then rocks back onto his knees, brings its torso up, and then one leg, the other, is standing and staring dead eyes off into space. And I think that's a great place to end
Jesus.
this particular
Ted,
section.
I have